The sun rises over Minecraft. My torch will keep things bright. There are no creepers inside. It's the world of...
So I thought it'd be cool to bring this down a level, because I think we're far too close to the surface. If you remember the previous episode, this whole dirt section here is just 2 blocks from the surface, and I think for a cave base we're really too high up. So I figure I want to start moving things down a little bit. So this could be like the entrance, and we'll do some things up here, of course. We're not going to abandon this in any way, but this will just bring us down a bit. We can expand off in different things or do whatever. I also want to go down here to the ravine and start filling it up with this glass. So I went and smelted it, and actually I was recording this episode. I recorded about 5 or 6 minutes of footage, and I usually stop just to check my files and make sure everything's okay, and upon doing so I found out that I wasn't even recording with the explorey properly. Did I see diamonds? Is that diamonds down there? I think that's diamonds. Wanted to get those at some point. So yeah, the files weren't recording the correct way. So I'm recording the intro again. I don't think I mentioned much. I basically mentioned what I've already said. I wanted to bring the level down a little bit. I got the glass, or turned sand into glass. What else did I mention? I'm not really sure. I don't think I mentioned anything important anyway. Whoa. I always try and look at those things to see if I can spot anything while the glitch is there, just take advantage of that. But I guess not. Yeah, I don't think I need to mention anything else, really. So we're going to go down, and oh yeah, about the ravine. What I'm going to do is, since it seems like there's this natural lip going around the entire ravine here, I mean there's kind of one down there, but this one seems more prominent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glass all along that level, and that will allow us to see down there. Now I'm not blocking it off because I never want to go down there. Of course now I need to because there's diamonds, it seems, but I think it would just look really cool, and I thought it would be a nice idea. How I'm going to get down there though is I could risk the run and jump, but I don't think I'll make it. So I'm going to do this. There we go, that looks like the best bet there. Not going to dig straight down, but I'll dig down like 1 block at a time. There we go. And we got 1 more block beneath us. And there we go. Okay. Not too bad. Let's light this place up a little bit. So this is what I'm talking about though. We have this entire rim right around the entire length of the ravine. So that makes things quite easy to set up. I'll place some of this down so I have a pathway. So yeah, I guess I can film this stuff. Oh, that's one of the things I mentioned. There's been a lot of debate in my comments about, you know, whether or not, or what should I keep in the video. You know, if I'm, say for example, when I was digging the space up there, that brought the level down a little bit. For example, some people would like me to have kept things like that in, which is fair enough, and I understand why, because you get to see everything that I'm doing, and it makes sense to show that stuff off. But for me, it's not quite. I don't quite see it the same. My nose is really itchy, so anyway, if my voice sounds muffles, it's because I'm trying to itchify my nose, or de-itchify. Anyway, so I record almost everything I do when I'm recording these episodes, really everything. But when I'm looking back at the footage and I'm trying to edit, and I'm thinking, you know, what's going to be the most entertaining, or what lets the episode flow better, and that's the kind of main thing. Like, the flow of the episode is more my concern, rather than cutting content and things like that, because you know I want the episode to make sense in a way. I want it to be able to, you know, clip by clip or however I manage to record it. I mean, for example, episode 4 was very choppy. It went between a few different things that I was doing quite frequently, whereas episode 5 I spoke a lot for like a good 10 or 15 minute chunk, and then I cut some stuff, and it just depends on how I'm feeling really when I'm editing, and you know, more goes into it than you think. I do care a lot about how the episodes turn out, but overall I like the way things are going right now. I like the kind of layout. And didn't I place a torch over here? Whatever. So I'm not going to change anything right now, but I just wanted to mention that I do acknowledge there is some debate over how I should edit and what I should keep in the videos, but right now I'm just going to roll with what I want to keep in and what I feel is worth your time. And like, for example, I'm doing this is going to be relatively mundane, and I don't want to keep the whole thing in, but I did have something to say, and that's why I'm keeping this part in. But I'm going to cut to, you know, maybe the halfway point or something. I thought at first I wasn't going to have enough glass to fill this in, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident that it may reach the other end. So we'll see. I'll bring you an update if I somehow don't make it, or if I do, or whatever. Okay. So it seems I was wrong. We really do not have enough to fill this thing. We barely just got to the halfway point, it seems. So that means I'm going to need at least 4, maybe 5 stacks of sand. So I'm going to head back up and do that. Oh, actually, I'm going to mention now while I'm on the way. If you look in the description of the video, you should see... The hell? Anyway, you should see, provided I remember to put it there. Ah, look. Ah, dang it. It seems to be when I walk towards it. Let's try and look at that again. Anyway, it seems to be... No, that's not the words I was looking for. I see a ravine, or not a ravine. It looks like a whole network of stuff. Okay, we could check that out at some point, that abandoned mine down there. Anyway, that's cheating. No, don't do it. So anyway, if I do remember to link it, there should be something in the description that says the WOM or WOM or World of Minecraft to-do list. It's something I come up with. Why can't I sleep? Something I come up with yesterday or the day before to generally give me an idea of what I want to do in the long run. Now, these aren't goals. For example, one of my goals is to, you know, dig that down and tidy this place up, but that's not like an overall kind of series related goal. So the to-do list is, you know, bigger things, or things that can be done over time, or things that can only be done over time, and not something I can necessarily spend an episode doing. I mean, some of them I can. Some of them can be spent over, you know, 1 or 2 episodes getting everything done. So if you want to have a look at that, then feel free. And it says at the bottom, you know, it's subject to change. You know, I could take some challenges out if I feel like I don't want to do them, or I could add some in. And one of the main comments is, it says more could be added due to user suggestion or something like that. So on that note, feel free to suggest some major goals. Now keep that in mind, major goals, not something simple like, you know, make a farm or something like... No, sorry, that's actually all on the list. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, I'm thinking of things that can be done maybe, you know, like I said, over 1 or 2 episodes, or something that could be done over the entire series. Like one of the challenges is to get to level 50 times over. That's something that can only be done through natural progression. Or, for example, if I complete the cave spider XP farm before that point, then that's something I can certainly work on as well. So if you want to suggest some stuff, then feel free. If you want to just refer to the list and keep me updated on it to make sure I don't forget to fill things in, then I'll put it in every description from here on out. And another thing I wanted to mention was that every Friday I'm going to put out the world save. So yeah, that's, you'll get one, the world save, the most recent one, next episode, which will be on Friday. So I'm going to I'm not going to end it here, I'm going to cut this here so I can go and just collect a few more stacks of sand, and I'll let them smelt into glass, and then we'll go back to the ravine and finish it off, and then go and get those diamonds maybe. Okay, so this whole thing is done now. What I was thinking I need to do, or first of all I realised there's tons of ores in this whole place, lots of iron and coal, which is, you know, two of the best things you could possibly get. But what I was thinking of doing is, because we've seen that diamond, wherever it is, down there, and I have 2 diamonds back at the chests and whatnot. I'm going to mark this off, I keep missing it. What I think I'm going to do is go down, get the diamonds, take that, it probably only has 1 piece of diamond, if we're lucky 2 or 3, but if it's 1 piece of diamond, what I'm going to do I think is turn it into a pickaxe with the 2 diamonds that we have up here. Then I'm going to collect 10 or so obsidian, and that gives us, you know, very quick immediate entrance rather to the nether. So I think that'd be a good thing to do. I'm going to need some ladders because I want to get down the ravine to go and get it. So let's do that. I think that's what I'm going to do for now, is explore the ravine. And apparently it's also a fact, like it's true, that really these give 3 now. I never seen that in any patch notes or anything like that, so that's why I was confused. Anyway, so there should be enough ladders to get up and down. I don't have a shovel. I don't think I'll need one. So yeah, we're going to turn that diamond into a pickaxe, and I'm just going to do it all down there. So I'm going to throw together a really quick one of these guys. Kind of unnecessary. I could just take the one that's here, but I already clicked the button. Get rid of some of these. Throw this ore in, I guess. And this. Of course, there's no coal in that one. Sorry guys, I don't mean to waste time doing this. Okay, let's head out. Get on with our mission. Where I'm going to put the... oops, I'm trying to think where I'm going to put the furnace. Or not, my words are getting really mixed up today. I'm just not thinking straight. Portal. Where I'm going to put the portal, I don't really know. We'll figure that out, but at least we'll have the material to do so. So I'm going to grab these iron blocks before I forget, or before someone goes nuts because I've left them there this whole time. So let's get these. And I'm trying to leave some of this in because, as I said, there's a demand for leaving in a lot of the content that I was cutting out, so I'll leave some of it in, I guess. I can't really gauge what is entertaining in terms of mundane digging and what isn't, so I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll work it out over the next few episodes or whatever. It's not a huge concern to me, but I do like the little workflow that I've got going on. So we'll keep doing it. Okay, this is getting risky, so I'll stop this in a minute. Oh, dang it. Okay, whatever. We'll get that on the way down. Speaking of which... You know, I was thinking I could just make the way down there, but I think it'd make more sense to just do it right next to this. So, like, here, and I'm going to dig straight down. Ooh, maybe I'm not. What's this? Wow. Random little cave. Well, I won't destroy the source of water, but I will remove it for now. So, let's just have a look. How far down can we... Oh, it looks like we can get down the whole way. So I'm just going to dig down. We'll use the ladders to get back out. Let's have a look. See how we are. And yeah, that looks fine the whole way down as well. So nothing spawns there. Okay. So my Fog is really... It looks really cool actually with the fog up, but I'm going to turn it back to... Ah, okay. Holy crud, it goes right through to another one. Oh, I'm not even... I'm sorry guys, I'm not even on... Or I'm on peaceful. There we go. Diamonds! That's the first official diamonds we found. I can't remember how... All the other diamonds were found in a chest. That's why. Only one so far. Can we get lucky? Now that I've put mobs on, I don't want to risk it. Ah, close enough. Gold is cool. We could use gold for stuff. Rail tracks maybe. In fact, one of the gold... Ooh! There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. I'm pleased with that. Oh, there's a lot more iron. Yeah, one of the goals actually on the list is to make a train station that leads around the entirety of our base. So we'll certainly have use for gold when that time comes to build that. Ah, redstone as well. In fact, I think I've seen some redstone elsewhere as well. Lots of ores down here. Oh, lots of them. Okay, let's head up and find that other redstone ore. That's kind of my primary... There we go, there it is there. That's kind of the main thing I want. Now where's that bit that I dug? There it is. Let's just clarify that. Now we'll try and get to this safely. There we go. But yeah, I do want to get as much redstone as possible because there's so many cool things I could do with redstone, as you know. So it definitely is a priority when it comes to finding ores. The other ores down here, I'll do all those in another time, you know, in another episode, or just, you know, on my own. Don't need to do all the ore collecting. So, oh, I was supposed to collect obsidian. Silly me. So let's do that now. We'll just leave this here, because there's going to be a chance that we'll come down here again. And of course, me being the idiot that I am, left all of the wood. Okay, I'll come back when I get a few sticks. Okay, now we can turn this into a pickaxe, our first diamond pickaxe. Now is the time to be very, very careful. So what I want to try and do is collect this water into like a cup, like this, so that I can block this off. And then release it whenever I please. So I'm going to do a little tester here, to make sure there is no lava beneath. If it all seems safe, then I'll dig up. Okay, safe enough. I don't think I want to keep this on camera, so I will come back when I get 10 of these. Okay, so we have our obsidian. Now all we need is a flint and steel, which I think we could make with these. I'll release this for now. It's not going to go far, but we'll do it anyway. Just to remind me that there's lava down there and I don't just suddenly run into it. Oh, dang it. So, I guess we'll set up... It may just be a temporary one, but I think I will set up the... Oh, dang it. I should do this. Yeah, anyway, I think I'll set up the temporary, or a temporary nether entrance. I really can't think today. Anyway, we'll set this up somewhere, just so we get, well, should I set it up? I don't know. I'm thinking, like, do we really want to go to the the nether this early, or do we just want to wait? I guess I'll set it up. I think down here would be kind of cool. It would be far enough away that it wouldn't, you know, perpetually annoy us. I think actually up here would be kind of cool. So let's place these. Then fill this in. Yeah, actually this could be really cool. So we're going to have to place blocks here, 2, 3, and here. Yeah, this is kind of cool actually. They may even just stay here. 2, 3. Then we'll go and make a flint and steel. And that would really be all we need to do. I'm going to quickly sleep before. What? Oh. Can hear spiders, but I don't think they'll attack now. Okay. One of these guys, one of these. And one of these. And I don't think I'm going to go in yet because I don't want to risk blowing the thing up. We need to go in a bit more prepared. Huh. Wow. Didn't. Really? You're going to attack me? Or, oh, it doesn't look like he is. Anyway, we'll end this one here, guys. As always, thank you for watching. My name is MrSneakymode. If you want to leave some comments, I do really appreciate that. I love, reading comments after these episodes go up, because if there's some mild form of or feeling of success when a lot of people are, really interested in what I'm doing. So let me know what you think, both of going down and the ravine, and also the nether, whether we should go in sooner rather than later, or if we should just leave it until a point where we're a bit more suited to go to the nether with like armor and whatnot. So let me know, guys. Otherwise I will see you all later.